Hello, everybody. How is everyone doing? Uh, we. God, why did that look weird? Oh, because there was a little mouse on there. Today we're playing Sherlock. I believe it's our final case today. We're gonna see how this is all gonna wrap up. If I remember correctly, the little baby child, um, was like, my brother went to prison because they think he killed someone or something. And we're like, but we want dinner. Or something like that. That's a good way to describe it. Hello, Quackster. Hello, Danny. How are you? Okay. A half moon walk. I still haven't decided if we're going to see the results of our cases before we end it. I haven't decided if I want to. I think we might though. I think my curiosity will be piqued. Okay. So talk to the doggo 1 second. What if I what if I talk to Watson?
Holmes, poor little Wiggins needs our
He's our
help.
puppy, but he's not a dog, if you know what I mean.
Hello, Toby. All you need now is a shawl and a mop cap, and you could be Mrs. Hudson's younger sister.
Wow, burn. We're
A
leaving.
map of London and the surrounding area. It could be useful.
I forget what we're doing. Investigate, interrogate. Guess we'll go Half Moon Street first, or should we go to Scotland Yard first and talk to the brother? I do enjoy this nice blue hue late night environment that we have. This makes it feel different. Hello? Oh. Okay. Nope. Okay.
Lock.
I mean, we can't do anything right now. How are we feeling today? We're feeling pretty good. Oh yes, Pixie is here with us today. You may, you know, vocalize. Oh, there's a body. The body is here.
Please, gentlemen, leave the scene now. Oh, Mr. Holmes, is that you?
Good evening, Constable...
Constable Marrow. I was here with Inspector Aberline during the Ripper case, Mr. Holmes, back in '88. But then this is nothing like that case. With this one, we've got the murderer, the weapon, and the statements, which speak for themselves.
Of course, Mara. But you know that appearances can sometimes be deceiving. Who were the victims?
The two men here, both shot. The stab fellow was Brian Vercotti, a well-known ruffian. The other, Kenneth Butler, a jeweller by trade.
Hello, Elliot. Pixie Pixie Boom. Never really cared for a dog more. She was on my chair this morning. She said, oh no, I'm taking over. She was sitting on my chair when I came back to my room, and I was like, Missy, that's my chair? She said, my chair. I sit, because I kept it warm for her, I guess.
You spoke of statements. You have witnesses?
Well, I was there, so I gave my own statement. And then there were two other witnesses who said they saw the killer Chapman. Mr. Turner, a gentleman who lives in that flat over there, and Polly Powell, a flower seller, who was over at the far side of the street.
So, Constable Marrow, I should be delighted to hear your testimony.
I was standing at the north side of Half Moon Street. That was the side that you came from.
Okay.
But you would have been unable to observe this part of the street, where we are standing now.
That is correct. But I saw the two victims slowly enter Half Moon Street, and then shortly after, the fireworks started. A few minutes after that, the fellow Chapman rushed towards me and ran into Half Moon Street.
Please continue.
I didn't pay attention, but suddenly I heard a woman's cries and police whistles on the other side of Half Moon Street. I rushed over there and I saw the two dead bodies on the ground. When I reached Whitechapel Street, I saw Leighton Chapman. He'd been caught by two police constables.
Did you hear the shots?
I didn't hear any shots. The fireworks were all over the sky. They were so loud I couldn't hear anything else.
What were the fireworks in honor of, Constable?
Well, today's Queen Victoria's birthday, Mr. Holmes.
Yes, I appear to have lost track of the days. It is May now, of course.
Okay.
Constable Marrow, what else caught your attention while you were running through Half Moon Street?
I saw nothing but rats, and I took the time to light every corner with my lamp.
Did you happen to look up at Mr. Turner's window when you were on Half Moon Street at that time?
Yes, I saw that the window was open, but no one was there. It was dark in the room.
Constable, your statements have been of great value to me.
Okay. Examine the body. Ugh.
The bullet struck his head. This man didn't stand a chance.
A key?
This is an ordinary key. I wonder what kind of door it opens.
We'll take it. Just pickpocket the body. Yes, I knew this was something. Piece of wood.
A piece of wood that has stuck between the cobblestones. Let us take a closer look. This shard of wood is quite new.
Okay. That fuck the monarchy.
He tried to stop the bleeding with his hand. Death was not instant. The bullet penetrated his stomach, a dreadful wound. Brian Vercotti suffered greatly. What a terrible way to die. A tattoo from Westgate Prison. Vercotti must have done some time there.
Okay. See. So is this the guy's window one?
Good evening, Mr. Turner.
I heard Constable Marrow reply to you as Mr. Holmes. Are you that detective gentleman? I've heard of you. And well, I know things about this evening.
Excellent. Might we hear your story? Could you tell us everything that you may have seen or heard?
I was already in bed when the fireworks started. A few moments after, I clearly heard 2 gunshots from outside.
Please continue.
I quickly got up and I grabbed a lamp from my nightstand and I rushed towards the window. I looked down and I saw 2 bodies. And there was a man with a gun who was standing nearby.
Where exactly?
Well, near this body.
Did he notice you?
I don't think so. He rushed towards Whitechapel Street without looking around.
Okay. Missing buttons, poor life. Again. Just raiding these people for filth. Right support, weak leg, limping. Oops.
Mr. Turner,
I don't know why I
did you
clicked.
see anyone else in the street?
No, I saw no one but that man, the murderer, the fellow they caught.
Were the 2 shots you heard consecutive?
Yes, there was a very short pause between them, and they sounded different somehow. It seemed to me that the second shot was louder than the first.
That is an interesting comment. Mr. Turner, what were your actions after you stepped up to the window?
I was afraid that the man with a gun might return, so I stayed close to the window till I saw the policeman coming in the Half Moon from Whitechapel. Then I walked out to tell them everything I saw.
You have helped us a great deal,
Okay,
Mr.
good
Turner.
info.
Mr. Holmes, did you see my brother at Scotland Yard? Is he all right?
We didn't go to Scotland Yard yet. We need to talk to the flower lady. What clue is this? Turner's view. He remained near his window until he caught by the police from the direction of the Whitechapel High Street. Wait, didn't he say he lit his thing and stayed by the window? Yeah. That's suspicious.
Mrs. Powell?
What do you want?
My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting the police with their investigation of the crime that took place this evening.
Well, I've already gave my testimony, but very well.
Could you tell us everything that you may have seen or heard?
Yes. I was selling my flowers as usual, and then the fireworks began, in honour of Queen Victoria. I enjoyed those. But then, all of a sudden, a young lad ran out of Half Moon Street and stopped just by me. He had a gun in his hand. He was like a ghost, and all covered in blood. It was dark, but I could see him, because of the flashes from the fireworks.
And then?
I screamed as loud as I could. I knew that a policeman should be on duty in the vicinity. He had no time to escape. 2 constables got him. Then another constable came out from the very same street, and I heard him talking of a horrible murder.
Mrs. Powell, did you hear the gunshots?
I'm not sure. You know, what with the fireworks?
Did you see anyone else leaving Half Moon Street?
So only one
prior
person
to
heard
or at the
gunshot.
time of the crime?
No, sir, I did not. Even with all the fireworks, I was very attentive, as I'm always on the lookout for customers.
My thanks to you, Mrs. Powell.
Okay. Okay, I think that's all we can do. Here right now. Okay, let's go up to the flat first, I guess. What's the run button? There we go. Very interesting.
Mr. Turner, you have stated that you remained close by your window after the crime, is that correct?
Oh, yes, Mr. Holmes. I stayed at my window until the policeman arrived to examine the dead bodies.
That is very interesting, Mr. Turner. Constable Marrow stated that he did not see anyone at the window when he was running through Half Moon Street.
Well, I think Constable Marrow and me, we might have been distracted by the whistles and shouts coming from Whitechapel. We could have missed each other somehow. You understand what I mean? It was a bit of a stressful moment, to tell you the truth, sir.
Allow me to form my own theories, Mr. Turner.
Okay, now he's
Would you
looking
mind showing me the
suspicious.
view that you had from your window?
Suspicious of the constable at
Not
first.
at all, Mr. Holmes. Please, follow me.
But now you seem suspicious.
Mr. Turner appears to live very modestly. A perfect match.
Oh, wow.
So, Mr. Turner broke his stick when it became stuck between the cobblestones. He did not mention that he was so near to the victims.
Interesting.
The books on this shelf are in a mess. It looks as though Mr. Turner was trying to find something in a hurry here a short while ago.
Good paper.
There are pieces of shredded paper scattered over the table. This kitchen knife is quite sharp. This kitchen knife was used to cut the paper.
Okay, I don't really know where we're going with this so far. Look out the window.
So, that's the view Mr. Turner had when he opened the window. The dead body of Kenneth Butler. Brian Vercotti's contorted corpse. Mr. Turner had a perfect view of the crime scene. He saw the bodies clearly, and Leighton Chapman standing over them.
Anything else you would like to know, Mr. Holmes?
This fire is dying out. It was last tended to over an hour ago.
Burnt paper.
The papers are almost entirely burned. I am unable to see what's written here. These words are illegible. The papers were thrown into the fire just a short while ago. Mr. Turner was roused from his bed by the sound of gunshots.
Oh wait, no, there's... This is a long sequence.
So Mr. Turner used a book to hide an object that he found on Kenneth Butler's body. The question is, what did he find? I can see prints from greasy fingers upon the cover of this book. Let us take a closer look. Well now, what a find! A precious jewel, concealed inside a book. A bracelet with a unique ram's head design, a distinctive feature of ancient Grecian artifacts, probably of the Hellenistic era.
So we weren't the only people that pickpocketed.
Mr. Turner, how would it be possible for a man of advanced years, such as yourself, to rush from his bed to the window in a matter of seconds, as you have stated?
Well, I'm able to move very quickly, despite my age. And when the situation requires it, Mr. Holmes.
I highly doubt that, Mr. Turner. I observe that you suffer a severe limp due to your injured right leg. It would have taken at least 10 seconds for you to approach the window. That means you could have easily missed something or someone in Half Moon Street during that time.
You're right, Mr. Holmes. I could have missed something. But it did seem to me that everything happened so quickly. Time can pull tricks on you.
And what of everything else that you told us? Mr. Turner, it is vital that we have your complete
This is very
and true
suspicious.
statement.
Mr. Holmes, I do assure you that the other things I said were most sincere.
Mr. Turner, you were not sincere with me. Not then and not now.
But Mr. Holmes...
This, Mr. Turner, does not look like anything that a poor man might possess. It is worth more than the home that you live in.
I can explain.
No, merely correct me if I am wrong. You saw Leighton Chapman through the window, but you also noticed a glittering object on the ground, this precious jewel. You walked down and took the bracelet from the body of Kenneth Butler. And when you heard the whistles, you hurried away. That broke your walking stick. It caught fast between the cobbles. Constable Marrow was unable to see you in the window as you were climbing up the stairs on your way back to your flat.
Oh.
Upon returning home, you hid the precious jewel inside a book.
Mr. Holmes, please don't send me to prison. I didn't do anything bad. I'm just a poor man. When I chanced upon the bracelet, I saw it as an opportunity to make a little money. I was desperate. I only took the bracelet, that's all, I swear.
You made a mistake by lying to me. But you are not a criminal. I believe that. Although I must return this bracelet to its rightful owner.
See, if you didn't lie, we may have let it slide. I mean, we let many a thing slide thus far. Okay, we're done in here. I think we're done. Okay, so now we're on the hunt for the bracelet. Or rather, the bracelet's origin. So was that door that was locked, but we found a key.
It would be my pleasure to assist you with your
What
investigation.
do you have to say, Watson?
I'm always wondering what's on your mind, Holmes.
It's you, Watson. Okay. It was this one?
Locked.
So
Locked.
I assume it's not that one. What about this one?
Locked. Locked.
None of these.
Locked.
Any other doors?
Locked. Locked.
We're just really running around this entire place looking for one door.
Locked. Locked.
Trying to open every door doesn't seem suspicious at all.
Locked.
See how far can we? Not very far. Okay. The key. Okay, we can search the archives for the bracelet. Let's go do that. Okay, well, at least these areas load seemingly quicker than the last one.
That is not the one I need. That is not the one I need.
they say it was Roman?
That is not the one. That is not the one I need. That is not the one I need.
Which one do you... Okay. These beautiful antique jewels represent a part of Hellenistic treasures collection. Depicted are 5 heads of mountain rams upon a bracelet. Upon a bracelet, necklace, and ring, each made of pure gold. The 5 rams of miley have been missing from the museum since 1885.
Here it is. I need to continue my research in my archives.
Okay. The Hellenistic treasures were stolen yesterday evening while being transported by cab on their way to the British Museum to the Glassford Fine Art Exhibition. Pawnshop owner Kenneth Butler contacted Scotland Yard that night and provided information regarding a gentleman who had attempted to sell him a collection of historical art at his pawn shop in Church Street. The police have since captured the described man, a professional thief by the name of Vincent Foley, who had been in the process of escaping London via the port. He was recognized by the surviving driver of the cab and had transported the collection of Hellenistic treasures. I can't speak today. Vincent Foley refused to confess as to where the remainder of the treasures were hidden. He was eventually imprisoned. The lost treasures are still to be found.
Here it is. One of the victims, Kenneth Butler, was involved in the story of the stolen Hellenistic treasures. A visit to his pawn shop should tell me more.
Okay. Let's go to Scotland Yard first. Talk to the older brother. I forget his name.
Mr. Holmes, whatever brings you here so late at night?
I'm interested in the case of young Leighton Chapman. He was arrested earlier this evening and accused of a double murder.
I beg your pardon? That case is quite clear to the police. Or are there any new facts that we don't know about?
Who knows, Inspector?
Look, you are free to investigate, of course, Mr. Holmes. Chapman was arrested with a revolver in his possession, which you can find in the evidence room. The suspect himself is in custody.
Did you find anything else on his person?
A few personal belongings. Nothing particular, Mr. Holmes.
Thank you, Lestrade.
Okay, let's go look. The belongings. See if there's anything we'd like. Just to peruse around.
A cheap watch, bought with his own money, no doubt. These cigarettes are filled with cheap tobacco. Nothing interesting. So this is the gun that Leighton was holding when he was caught by the police. It is a Webley revolver, a reliable weapon. It seems as though the shells were not removed from the cylinder. It seems... Two out of the 6 shells have been fired. There were 2 shots.
Or different shots. We're based on the double mark current about 1 person. Okay. Turner could hear the contrast between 2 fired shots as, in fact, 3 shots were made. At first, a single shot was fired, and then 2 guns fired simultaneously directly afterwards. They were made from different points. The witness testimonies and the crime weapon clearly point to one possible culprit, Leighton Chapman. That's all we know right now. Shot to Chapman himself.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. Good evening, Mr. Chapman.
Who are you? I've got nothing to say. It's all a mistake.
Calm down, Leighton. I have come here to help you. To find out if you truly are innocent, as your younger brother Wiggins has told me.
My brother? You know him? Then that means you're...
Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, blimey. All right, Mr. Holmes. I'll tell you everything.
Well, you can assume one thing. Or occasional fights. Office clerk. Okay, I'm... Fishy job. Oh, he was also at that prison.
Good. Tell me your account of what happened.
I left my work and I hurried up to see the fireworks in Whitechapel. I was late, so I decided to cut through Half Moon Street. I saw the first fireworks light up in the sky. I bumped into a constable on a corner before entering Half Moon. Then suddenly, what with all the firework flare, I saw 2 men. They were both lying flat in the middle of the street. I stopped where I was. I thought about turning back to the police, but as I was thinking of that, I saw a third person. He was leaning over the body that was furthest from me. The second I saw him, he raised his head and he stared at me. In a flash, I saw his gun, but he made a dash for it instead and he escaped through Whitechapel Street.
So you might still have had time to return to the constable.
I panicked. I didn't know what to do. Anyway, I approached the bodies just to see if they were still alive. I saw that one had blood pumping out of his stomach. He was dying. It was horrible. The second one was already dead. He had a hole in his head. He was holding a gun in his hand, though. I took it. And then I followed the third man.
Oh.
Interesting. Pray, continue.
I turned a corner, and I saw the man standing in the middle of the street. He seemed to be in some sort of panic. And then, Mr. Holmes, something strange happened. I told the police and they laughed at what I said, but I swear to you, my words are true. I started running towards him. But then I was blinded by a flash. It was so bright that I hardly saw anything for a good dozen seconds. But I kept running forward. As I arrived in Whitechapel, I heard a woman screaming. And then I was caught by the police. But there wasn't a trace of that man. Of course, then they found a gun and all that blood. I couldn't see the murderer escaping and all that mess. Perhaps I was still half-blinded at that moment.
A thrilling account, my young man. Leighton, are you able to describe the person whom you saw standing in Half Moon Street?
Well, I wasn't able to see his face at all. It was too dark, and he was too far away. I could see his silhouette.
And what about that?
Nothing so special. He was wearing a jacket. He was quite average in size and his weight.
I see. Was there anything else that struck you at the time?
No. But perhaps it's strange, but I can't remember the sound of his footsteps as he was running away. Perhaps it was because of the fireworks or the surprise of me seeing him.
Leighton, I confess I am puzzled. Why should a young lad like you take a gun from the hands of a dead man and set off in pursuit of a probable killer?
I know. I keep wondering that, but at the time it was like a reflex. A criminal ought to be arrested, and he was armed.
You were willing to risk your life. That was a little foolish, unless you wanted revenge.
No, Mr. Holmes. I was just being brave and stupid.
I'm sure that you were, but I believe that you may have recognized one of the victims, Brian Vercotti. You knew that gentleman well, did you not?
However could you know that?
You both have the same
You have a typical
tattoo.
tattoo of the Westgate Brotherhood upon your hand.
It's
I
very
observed
obvious.
exactly the same mark upon Mr. Vercotti. You came to know him from your sharing a past prison sentence. Am I correct, Mr. Chapman?
God. You're right, Mr. Holmes.
Would you tell me a little about Brian Vercotti?
We were convicted for a robbery. Once in prison, both of us joined one of these fraternities. During that year, we tried to help each other out, you know?
You were quite young then, I believe.
Yes, Mr. Holmes, we were. We'd only stolen a pound of meat. After we were released and when I saw what my little brother had become, I decided to work towards living an honest life.
And Vercotti?
He had a hard time. His sister had died in a Whitechapel dispensary while he was in prison. He had no family anymore. Our paths split. He fell back into crime.
So you lost him?
Yes. And for around 2 years, I heard no news of him at all.
We shall see you soon, young man.
Okay, that was interesting. I feel like this is the most compelling case. Last one was a weird case, which made it compelling. This one's just compelling just because I think I do like all the characters so far. The person who Lennon described, this statement is a figment of his own imagination, ready to vindicate himself. That is not what I want. Old acquaintance, long lost art. They have a personal motto. I fully missed a character. I still cannot believe that. I fully missed a character in an earlier case. Okay, we still need to find the use for the key. Let's head to the pawn shop, see what we have there. That. Used everything before. Do I have more clues? I think it just wants me to choose, but we're not ready to choose yet. Here it is. Use key.
Mr. Butler's key matches the lock perfectly.
Okay, name.
Crampons and a sharp ice axe would only be brought here by a mountaineer.
That's the only thing.
A flare pistol. Perhaps it was pawned by a destitute sailor.
The necklace? Yep.
The ram's heads. This necklace belongs to
Okay,
the
we still need the
5
ring.
Rams of Mittelin collection. Interesting. That means that Kenneth Butler owned a part of this collection all this time, 10 years after the theft.
Hello, Kenneth. I remember you once told me about 3 pieces of gold jewelry with ram heads from ancient Greece. You still got them, right? Well, good news for you. I found a man loaded with money who's crazy about those jewels. He's ready to fork out a small fortune. I can arrange a meeting with this money back for you, but I want you to cut me in on the deal. I'll be waiting. So that's the other one. Correct. So Brian is the one with the tattoo. And then Kenneth is the pawn shop.
It looks as though Mr. Butler kept a careful record of his operations.
Being crimes doing mystery solving gaze, that's exactly what's happening here. Did I look up everything? Yes. I'm starting to think it's personal. Because of the... Because Vincent Foley got arrested, but Kenneth still had the jewelry. Oh wait, I didn't.
It looks as though Mr. Butler kept a careful record of his operations. A flare.
Okay, I guess we're done here. Still don't know about that. I think it was personal. Homer. I think that was simultaneous. Reenact crossfire. So that contradicts that. I still think it's a double murder. I don't really know why that would contradict that. Okay, Watson. Probably gonna try to shoot you or something. That tends to be what we do.
What's up with you, lad? What are you waiting for?
I'm waiting for my brother to be released.
Your brother?
The one that you caught, beat up and imprisoned.
Ah, the murderer.
He ain't killed no one, copper.
Watch your mouth, lad, else you'll be joining that worthless brother of yours.
Oh, fuck this man. Okay. What are you trying to do? Oh, I'm trying to look at what.
I am unable to see any higher. I need to find something to lift my lamp.
Can we use this cane? No. Do you think it's those ice picks? Those were weirdly pointed out for some reason. Fuck you.
I am unable to see
Yeah,
any
I think
higher.
it's those ice picks. We just didn't grab them because why would we? Are we so close? Goodness. Back to the pawn shop. It was Albert who solved the case. Can't believe it was that easy. And hello, Scatter. How are you? This, I think.
Crampons and a sharp ice axe would only be brought here by a mountaineer.
No?
Crampons.
What other item?
A flare pistol. Perhaps it was pawned by a destitute sailor.
What item could it possibly be? Yeah, whatever it is not here. Was there something on his person that it could be? Try that. I prepare for an interview and all. Hope you're good yourself. I am. We're doing pretty good. So we kept the deadly plant from the last investigation. Need one done. What was on its birth? That's that. Miley.
These cigarettes. So this. Two out of.
Yeah, no. Okay. Go back to. Half Moon Street. Oh, he is actually reading our casebook. I just thought he was reading like literally anything else.
Why are you looking at me all the time like that?
I'm just watching you, lad. I never know what to expect from people like you.
People like me?
Yes, street beggars and thieves.
Fuck this whole man.
I ain't a thief.
Oh no? Then where did you get whatever it is that you're gnawing on? I very much doubt that you bought it.
What ain't seen can't hardly be stolen.
Okay, there's just a pole here.
This should be useful.
Cool. Okay.
This is most definitely a bullet hole. The brick cracks are fresh. Watson, there was a third shot fired in this street.
Okay. Okay, seems reasonable. Proves that the second gun is now missing. Each of them holding a gun. No, that's still contradicting that. I think there's double murder still defense. I think it's imaginary man doesn't. Could be burger if it's burglar. That doesn't help. I still think it's personal.
Constable Marrow, I would value your assistance in this investigation.
It would be my pleasure, Mr. Holmes.
I would like to make sure that there are no places in Half Moon Street where a man could hide while you were running through it with your lamp.
All right, Mr. Holmes, what should I do?
Take your lamp and start walking, just as you did before, and try to find me.
Understood.
Okay. There's someone. Not Sherlock right now. Playing hide and seek. Oh.
I can see you very well, Mr. Holmes.
All right, Constable. Let's try again. I'll find another place to hide.
We're playing hide and seek with Sherlock Holmes.
Here you are, Mr. Holmes.
All right, Constable. Let's try again. I'll find another place to hide.
In the barrel.
Mr. Holmes, it wasn't difficult to find you at all.
It is obvious now. No one could escape Constable Marrow's lamp while hiding in the street.
Okay. No one could hide in the shadows. We can assume that there was one more person in Half Moon Street at the time of the crime. There's no way forward or backward. Escape only up. Let us reenact the actions, recreate the fireworks described by Leigh, and attempt to climb the wall. Okay, now we're gonna try to climb the wall. Find the flare gun and climbing equipment. Oh, okay. He could have just let us pick those up instead of having to go through the loading screen. So the bright flash was a flare gun? A jump, not gonna lie.
This is exactly what we need in order to imitate the flash of the firework.
Oh no, I don't think that's...
These tools are exactly what I need to climb the wall.
But did the killer have climbing equipment on? That's what I'm confused about. How did we make this jump? You know what, just trust the process. Okay, where are we gonna climb?
Wiggins, my lad, what are you doing here? You'd best be leaving and be quick about it.
I've done nothing wrong.
Please leave
You'd
this poor
learn more
baby
by
child
watching
alone.
Mr. Holmes. He knows exactly what he's doing. Not like you.
Oi, watch your tongue.
Constable Marrow, Watson, I would like to perform another kind of reenactment with your help.
I'm listening, Mr. Holmes.
I want to check if Leighton's testimony can be trusted. If someone could vanish into thin air at a specific moment.
But Holmes, I don't see how.
I am going to be the mysterious gentleman whom Leighton followed. I will stand exactly where he saw him before he was blinded by the flash. Watson, you will be Leighton. When I fire the signal flare, you should start to chase me.
I understand, Holmes.
You, Constable Marrow, just play your part and do exactly as you did. Just, please, wait 5 seconds after the signal flare. I doubt that Polly Powell would have screamed any earlier.
As you say, Mr. Holmes.
Let us begin then. Catch me if you can.
Okay, find a spot. Any of these look like a spot?
The moon illuminates this wall. Anyone trying to climb it would be easy. This...
Oops. I double tapped. Whoopsies. If Sherlock wanted to. Fine.
I can barely see anything. Holmes? Are you there?
Oh, I pressed it.
I should try climbing faster.
Okay. Rude, I didn't need that.
I can barely see anything. Holmes? Are you there? Where is he? My God, a man can't just disappear like that. Holmes? Holmes? Where are you?
I cannot see you, Mr. Holmes. Dr. Watson, it seems that Mr. Holmes has disappeared.
Don't worry, gentlemen, I am up here, above your heads.
How on earth did you get up there, Holmes?
I am using crampons and a climbing axe, although the person we are looking for did not leave any traces of such
Yeah,
tools.
that's what I'm confused
Constable,
about.
is there any way to get to the top of this building?
Yes, Mr. Holmes, I can show you. The door to the building can be found from Whitechapel Street.
Gentlemen, I am on my way down. These shards of glass are from the window above.
Jacket.
It's empty.
Fabric. Threads.
A cluster of thick black threads. They're unusually strong. I should examine them under the microscope.
Okay.
Someone broke through the window to get inside the attic, but in his haste he ripped his jacket. We can conclude that the person whom Leighton saw climbed up the wall, broke into the attic window, and escaped through the hatch.
Okay. Everything is still like contradictory. Yes. this. Okay. Look at this thread.
Let us take a closer look. It is not a thread, but a hair. I very much doubt that it is human.
Okay.
I need to compare this sample with a human hair and a horse hair. A shaving brush is usually made from horsehair. Watson, could you please pass me your shaving brush?
Here you are.
Watson, look, what's outside the window?
Well, I don't see anything. Ouch! Holmes!
Oh, don't make such a fuss. One little hair. The horsehair is thinner than the hair that we found. Human hair is significantly thinner than the black sample. So, this black hair belongs to an animal, and it is larger than a horse. A hair from a large and exotic animal.
The man who vanished from the crime scene. Everything is circus acrobat. Oh. Are we gonna go to the circus? Okay. Everything is still contradicting each other. Even though it is all the information we have. Yeah, the hair, simultaneous shot, double murder, Layton's innocent. Personal, it still could be burglar. That's the only thing. But part of me thinks it's not. If we do that, that makes it where it's not contradictory, but that also doesn't make... But it... Very confident is that. I don't know why this is contradictory.
A map of London and the surrounding area.
Okay, don't really have anything else to go off right now. Let's just say crossfire. Oh, that all connects. The person was seen only was a fool. It was a skillful. The criminal took a gun from one of the dead. This doesn't make sense. Like, talk to Wiggins.
Look here, lad. You'd better go home and start thinking about what a fine pickle your brother's landed himself in.
Ha! But he'll be free tonight, 'cause he's innocent.
Don't be daft, lad. It's a closed case.
Child must speak.
Mr. Holmes?
We have good news for you, Wiggins. The investigation has proven very interesting so far. We found facts and details that confirm your brother's innocence.
I knew it, Mr. Holmes.
But for now, Wiggins, we need your help.
Anything you like, Gov.
I need you to locate a circus that has stopped over in London. It needs to have disposed of at least one exotic animal, a very large one.
You can count on me, Mr. Holmes.
Are we just going straight to the circus? I love this. We get a circus at the very end. Next morning, very early. So assuming there's like an elephant or something. Alright, but this is like a very early circus. Those animals are not going to be treated well, huh?
I do hope that those children don't get into trouble, Holmes.
Don't worry, Watson. I predict some news in 7 seconds.
Mr. Holmes, we found it. Here it is.
Wiggins coming through.
And this is a young Indian elephant, the highlight of the show. And this, Duval Brothers, a well-known traveling circus that is currently stopped in London. I believe that is exactly the type of circus we are looking for. I'll pay it a visit.
So I guess we're looking for the ring and the gun.
Aye, you! Stop right there.
Good morning, sir. Pardon me, but why am I not allowed to walk around here?
Because it's private.
Well, I only wanted to meet the artistes.
Hmm? You're wanting to apply for... Nah, you don't look like the type of, artistic lockpicker that we're looking for.
You might be surprised.
What? Nah, I don't think so. Clear off. You're a bit slow to catch on, eh?
Sure that your makeup disguise is suitable. Okay, so we need a disguise. Are we gonna wear? Is that we're gonna finally have our outfit that we've been wanting to wear? I don't remember what outfit it was. But it's time to actually endure the fashions. Is the outfit we want? These are still locked. Still locked. Four? Okay, I was kind of into that one. I kind of want just the mustache. That's the one I want. I don't know if that's the correct one for in this moment, but that's the one I want.
Spectacles are unpopular among thugs. I don't want to arouse suspicion.
Okay. No glasses then. That's fine.
I'd better wear a shabby hat.
Shabby hat. Ooh. Wait, that's not. The one I want?
Stay where you are. What are you doing here, and where is Sherlock Holmes?
Calm down, Watson. Take deep breaths now. It's me.
Oh, thank God, Holmes. I can't get used to your disguises.
Thank you, Watson. That means I am ready to go.
He looks the same with the mustache.
Who are you? What's your name?
My name is Nigel. I'm here to open the locks.
Talented, eh? Let's see. Go inside the marquee and show yourself to Charles Foley. And I'd highly advise you not to trick him. Got that?
I've got it.
Okay. An accent on top of the accent.
So, everything is here just as you asked. And what about the money?
Some of the barrels are wet.
Transportation issues, it couldn't be helped.
Whatever. We'll be here after midnight to pick up the supplies.
I want to be paid first.
No. You'll be paid after we make the transfer, as I said.
Right?
I hope that no one saw you. The police are on the lookout.
Of course not. I'm a professional.
Glad to hear it. Be ready for tonight, then.
Okay. There are these. I thought those were Pokeballs for a second. I was like, huh.
This wooden barrel is damaged. It is difficult to say what is inside.
Okay.
There is a spot on this barrel that was intentionally painted out. The crest of the Honourable Artillery Company. Could it be gunpowder? I need to be sure. Judging by the fractions and the scent, I can confirm that it is, in fact, gunpowder. The barrels are roughly clustered. It seems as though they were brought here in a hurry.
Okay. From lambs into lions.
From lambs into lions. Those are words of encouragement and defiance. That's a picture of a contemporary gentleman wearing a Robin Hood hat. Interesting. This poster was clearly made to fire up rebellion amongst the people. This printing press is old, but still quite capable of printing hundreds of pages per day. There are enough posters to paste across half of London's walls. Powder kegs, a printing press, and a great many blank papers. All of this was stolen by the Merry Men quite recently. And these poster samples. I am quite sure it is not a coincidence. The Merry Men are planning some sort of sabotage.
Stop right there. Who are you?
Are you Charles Foley?
Maybe.
They say that I can open any door.
Do they now? We'll see that lock near the chains on a table over there. Open that.
Okay. Complex key. Safe. It's the ram head. see. Okay. Nice. Stressful 8, where's an antique green, the last missing piece of the 5 rams, and a revolver retained under his belt. It proves that Stressful 8 is our mysterious jacket man who nimbly escaped the crime scene at Half Moon Street. Wait, was there anything else? Nope.
Ah, well, they're right. What's your name?
Nigel Shirley, from York.
Ah, Nigel from York. Never heard anything about you. How'd you hear about me?
It's a long story. I met your brother, Vincent the Butcher Foley, in prison. He told me all about his betrayal and all about you. Before I was released, he told me that you might find a job for me one day and pay me some money for me craft.
Well, he died 7 days ago in prison.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, interesting.
That's all right. The traitor has paid the blood price for it. And you'll do the job anyway, because I need a talented lockpicker. I know just where to search for his legacy.
It's all about the Hellenistic treasures, isn't it?
Osh, you fool. Now, listen up. You'll come with us tonight, and you better mind yourself.
Us? Wait, who's coming then?
Billy, Jack and me.
And what will I get for that?
We'll share the loot. The one you seem to know about.
Right.
Wait for us at the abandoned manor house on a corner of Ladbroke Grove and Kensington Park Road at midnight.
Deal.
Okay. Things are moving. We're gonna do some crimes.
Here I am at the manor. Somewhere inside it are the Hellenistic treasures.
But we have 2 of them.
This lock is quite old. It shouldn't be much of a challenge.
One can move. See.
I need to find where the safe is hidden and lockpick it. This cupboard is an absolute mess. This cupboard. Several books have fallen from the shelves. It seems as though this cupboard can be moved. I'll give it a try.
Okay, well, that was easy.
So, that's the lock I must open tonight. Let me see.
Suddenly, all we're doing is picking locks.
What a surprise! Another lock. And I won't be able to pick it. I recall that precious key around Foley's
Okay,
neck.
that makes sense.
It might prove a decent fit. I suppose they hired me to only open the first lock. Let us wait for the thieves, trap them, and find out. Let us check the thieves' possible escape routes in the event that they are caught off guard by the police from the front door. This door is a perfect means of escape in an emergency.
Do they want me to do something about it, or just know about it?
Although this window is high above the ground, it would be possible for one of the thieves to attempt to use it for their escape. This should be useful.
We gotta do
Although this window is high above the ground, it would be possible for
marbles
one
on
of
the
the thieves to
ground,
attempt to use it
like
for their
it's Home
escape.
Alone.
One step on these beads, and our thief will go flying. I should walk carefully here, else my plan will be ruined.
Yep,
Any
like Home
thief who
Alone.
finds his way upstairs will roll down very quickly.
Okay. It's something for the...
The ground floor window is a perfect way to escape the police. This hatch leads to a cellar. This should be useful.
Just put an entire chair in our pocket? that what we just did?
This door is a perfect means of escape in an emergency.
Okay. Item required for.
The door is now blocked. The door is now blocked. I wonder what this old chandelier is doing on the floor. It looks as though it was poorly attached. I wonder what... I suppose that the thieves already tried to open the lock with this formidable hammer, but they were unsuccessful. Oh, that's a lovely old carpet.
That's it? Just a lovely old carpet? Okay. Don't care about that hammer, apparently.
The thieves won't attempt to escape through the front door if the police are right behind it. This works very well. No one will escape through this window now. There is no ladder. If anyone falls here, he will need assistance to get out.
Jumped. He jumped. Could my plan be foiled so easily?
This should be useful. If anyone takes the hammer, the rope will uncoil and make the chandelier fall.
Okay, that's actually pretty smart. Okay, we need the carpet.
This should be useful.
And put it over the hatch, and then they will fall into the hatch.
If he runs through the dining room and takes a sledgehammer to force open the door, the chandelier will knock him down.
That's gonna kill him. Ever watch Phantom of the Opera? That's gonna kill that man. Obviously, the best version of Phantom of the Opera is Phantom of the Megaplex on Disney Channel. That one's a movie. One of the best cinematic masterpieces, if you ask.
It's not an open hatch,
Mwah.
just a nice carpet on the floor.
A nice
should walk
carpet.
carefully here, else my plan will be ruined. Now, if a thief runs through the kitchen, he'll pay a surprise visit to the cellar. The traps for my circus companions are all prepared. I can leave now, but I'll return later with Charles Foley and his companions.
Police! Police!
That was quick.
Stop where you are! Where are they?
Trapped, Watson, with your assistance.
How so?
There's an
You
ice cream truck
sounded
and it's
just like a
really
real
freaking
Bobby,
my
my
freak.
dear fellow. You startled them into the traps.
I did?
I assure you, Watson, it
I
was
don't
quite
like
an
it.
entertaining show. They will not escape the house now.
You scum!
And this is the pistol used for the murder in Half Moon Street.
How do you know about that?
Have you closed the case yet, Sherlock?
Mycroft, what are you doing here? Did you follow me?
Sherlock, it may seem that I used you, but you should be pleased to know that you have served our queen well, in this instance. So now, let us catch the big fish. But this man is not one of the merry men?
No.
Then why exactly are we here, Sherlock?
This gentleman, Charles Foley, has been involved in a double murder, and the hunter of a set of valuable antiques, the Hellenistic treasures, which disappeared in a theft many years ago.
You're no better than the coppers.
Okay.
Holmes, that is incredible. The Hellenistic treasures.
Indeed.
Nothing but trifles. Where are the merry men?
I don't know why you are asking me, Mycroft. They are yours to find.
I'll see you soon.
Wonder about how he feels
brother.
about our mustache. Last time we saw us, which was like 2 days ago, we did not have a mustache. Antique discoveries are the hidden safe. Phantom Manor and Notting Hill represent the collection of Hellenistic treasures that were stolen in 1885. Foley's Vengeance. Yep. Will be arrested for organizing grand theft, and he is not directly guilty of murder. His sentence will be shortened. Charles Foley organized basically a wicked plan of revenge, and with added theft of ancient and valuable treasure. He deserves the rope. Deserves the rope? He did a lot. May as well.
Charles Foley, you committed the crime of premeditated murder and of theft. You will be severely punished for your deeds.
You are pitiful. You Scotland Yard dog.
Save your words
He
for the
making
gallows.
circus folks
I'm
look
sure
bad.
the journalists will love
That's
it.
his biggest crime.
I shall leave now, Watson. Gentlemen, please take our friends here into custody.
Where are you going?
I have unfinished business. I'll see you at Baker Street.
Are we gonna get our dinner now? was kind of in it for the dinner. In this case in particular, it's kind of hard to not fall into what I assume is the right conclusion.
Be careful with the lamps. Don't bring them too close to the barrels.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Who's there?
That is of no importance. What matters is who you are and the plans that you have here.
So you can stop us from carrying them out?
Eventually, yes.
Hey, careful. You'll blow us all up.
I'm listening.
We are a group known as the Merry Men.
Why did we get rid of the
But
mustache?
I suppose you knew that already. We are the men who've already lost everything of value in their lives. We are ruined shopkeepers. We are workers who were fired from their jobs. Honest people who were robbed. We were forced out from our homes and thrown onto the street. And all of this in the name of the so-called law. The laws that were set out by our government. The laws that make the commoners only more vulnerable and the wealthy more protected. We are not only from the British Empire. Some of us are from the New Lands, America, Australia, and we are many. But men we are still, and we are merry for that we stopped being afraid. For those powers that be had done their best to plant the fear inside our souls, and we accepted it so easily. The fear advised us to keep our heads bowed. It prevented us from fighting. Bankers and politicians, they own our lives, our work, our bread, and they push us to compete between each other, just to see who may serve them better. But in the end, they are the few, so they are weak. They are nothing without their titles. We should not fear them. Our so-called masters should fear us instead.
Okay, he makes a
The
good
time has
point.
come for our group to stand tall. Our great and many merry men. We are going to blow up the London Stock Exchange. No life shall be lost. But ownerships, debts, and property titles? They shall all be destroyed. They're only papers, after all. So many people will be freed over this night.
That is a radical step to take. What result do you truly expect?
Chaos. But soon people will understand that they are free, and that they don't belong to anyone.
I don't think this is gonna work
They will
out
be
how you
able
think
to
it's gonna
work
work
for
out.
themselves, together, without letting the rulers dictate what to do, and finally justice will arise.
What you are intending to do is a crime. It is not justice.
How do you see justice, then? Kids go to prison for a loaf of dry bread. And how many lords do you see punished for stealing from their people, sending them to their deaths in mines or overseas to fight for land? Our masters wouldn't hear us. So now it's time to sing the song of the merry men. Will you let us do our duty?
I don't know if I had other options there.
When the law serves only the few, it can no longer be trusted. Every man is equal, and he has a right to choose his own way. And I shall not stop you.
Oh, I had a choice. That was my choice. Eh. Not a bad choice. I don't think it's not gonna work out. What they think is gonna happen is not gonna happen. But that was the choice we made. I think if I had chose the other thing, it would have went boom. And I kind of wanted to see it go boom. Quite frankly. We still didn't get our dinner, though.
So, You're interested in Russian literature now.
Quite lately.
It is an interesting book. I remember a few lines.
Really? I tried reading it myself, but I had a hard time understanding it.
Yes, Doctor. It's about intelligence. Sherlock, I vaguely recall one of the lines. Sometimes it takes something more than intelligence to act intelligently. There were also a few words along the lines of, pain and suffering are always inevitable for a large intelligence and a deep heart. Tell me, Doctor, does my brother show any signs of pain or suffering?
Not that I know of.
Because you see, Doctor, behind all of his masquerade, my brother does possess a deep heart. So deep that he does not recall where he places his love.
Well, I'm sure that...
His love and his duty that, in the first place, should be directed towards the Empire. For without it, we would be nothing. A country filled with uncivilized men. I should leave now. Sherlock, Dr. Watson.
Perfect timing.
Holmes, what just happened? What was that?
The start of a new world. Anything in the post, Watson? Any clients worthy of our attention?
Only a second reminder from Mrs. Hudson about our new neighbour. She urges you to remove your...
Oh, I don't care about that.
Holmes, the lady who will be moving in shortly has requested the use of our spare room to place all of her boxes.
Wait, what? A lady?
Okay. Well, so are we going to check? I'm gonna accept decision first. Can I check afterwards? Sure. Let's check it now. Personality ranking law protector. We ended on law protector. Okay. Wait, what's happening here? I feel like it's because I don't know much about Sherlock that this should make sense to me. And also the lady should have been a reveal, maybe? Or are all these the murders? Oh no, I think these are all the murders. Or all the cases, rather. I don't remember this one. Oh yeah, homegirl. It's because she was cheating. Can't be cheating without there being consequences, and the consequence was that your husband got stabbed by a harpoon. So much happened and I can't remember any of it. Oh yeah, the train. It's done, we beat the dragon. We win. Also, I didn't know this. This is a Ukrainian game. The developers are Ukrainian. Dogs are barking. Pixie! You don't need to bark. Okay, I'm kind of interested to see if we can view our... Oh, thank you. View our results. I'm kind of interested to see if we got it right or not. Is this a cutscene or are we just sitting there smoking? I think we're just sitting here. Yeah. Past crimes and punishment. Okay. I like how it says may spoil game experience. I'm kind of nervous to see if we got it right. Okay, hold to check your conclusion. Conclusion, Hurtley is guilty. Wait, so that's correct. That means we got it correct. Okay. So we got one right. Conclusion, Mexican sealed in Chileans. Okay. I think we got it. I don't know what that means with the red. Does it mean we got it right or does it mean we got it wrong? Conclusion, Garl silver knife. Okay. I don't know what the thing means. No, that means these are wrong. We got the first 3 cases incorrect. We got the captain is the killer correct. We got the first 3 wrong. Albert is an accomplice. He wasn't an accomplice. And then for that one, there's no way you could not get this one correct. We got 4 out of 6 wrong. I should have never checked. I should have never checked. We weren't the master detective I thought I was. That is actually really funny. I shan't believe it. Which one was this one? Alright, this is the bathhouse one. Interesting. Okay, well, done with that. That was only 2 hours. And enemy menu. I did download another game that we could play for the time being. It might be the dumbest game I ever bought. Because it's not a game that you should ever have to buy. Because you see, you know, Tori 2, you know, great game. We're not talking about that. We're talking about Words with Freds. Let's play that. Words with Freds. I need to change the stream title. Well, try to guess the word in 6 tries or less. Every guess will highlight the letter you got. It's just Wordle on the Nintendo Switch. Okay. Let me update. There's no sound, so I guess I will turn on some music then. My lo-fi. Do you think Words with Freds is listed on Steam? I would be shocked and amazed if it was. Words. It is. It is there. It's Wordle. What should our first word be? I have one. We're gonna go with snake. Oh yeah, I played, this is just as a side note. I finished Aztec Forgotten Gods. I uninstalled it right away. I ended up enjoying it more than my initial of the, start. It was better. There was actually this really great moment with a particular boss that I really enjoyed. Like, I think that kind of made up for it. I don't think it was extreme. This game was glitchy. It was glitchy. I got out of bounds several times. It was a very glitchy game. Let's see, where do I get out of bounds? There we go. I still don't think it was finished. Like, it upset me so much how broken this game is. But I did enjoy. I could say I enjoyed the experience overall, but I am disappointed with the game. Okay, none of those were the word. Clown is usually one of the first words? Well, oh, no. Tough. Tough's a good one because we haven't used any of those letters yet. Oh wow, this one's trying it. Oh. What could this one be? It's not any of these. A singular eye does go for many options, though. I want to do drive, but there's no E. We have nothing. I can't even think of a word with these remaining letters. Oh, I don't know if this means it's the right place or if it's not the right place. I don't know if it needs to be moved or not. Is this a hint? Okay, blue means it's not where it needs to be. I don't know why they changed those colors. I guess because they wanted to make it different. Okay, so it could be... Could also be double lettered. Livid. Okay. I is where it is. MILF. Probably not MILF. Why is it Willy? Why is the word Willy? Why is it Willy? Why is the word Willy? Why is the word Willy? Oh my god. I love that. Okay. Let's wait. Does it really show this every single time? Huh. What does a sad face do? No. Okay. Let's see options. Oh, correct letter. Okay, we're gonna change this to the actual background. Okay, we could do that. I kind of like that. And then oh, that's too bright, too bright, too bright. Oh, that actually looks nice. Too bright, too bright, too bright. Too bright, too bright, too bright. Too bright, too bright, too bright. Okay, it was like this one. Oh wait, does that change those? Is it based on the background? No. Oh, it does change them. Okay. Well, okay. Well, we'll get used to it. We'll start with clown now. I never used clown because it doesn't have all the letters I like to use. So none of those are in there. Okay. Oh no, there's no owl. Drive. It's about drive, it's about power. Okay. So there's an I and an E, but they're not where they're at. Pillar with it. Oh, there's no R. What about Piggy? Piggy with the E. Pikes. No. But we know where the I and the E aren't. That's a lot of letters not in there. I feel like it starts with E. It's M. be big. Let's see what it's like if there's no word. Not unacceptable. Okay. I'm not seeing it. Also, these little letters. I want to begin. Let's just see. Okay, so it is B-E. Wait, I'm not seeing it. I will go through every letter if I need to. I don't think it. I have yet to do a wordle that involves either 0 or X. And the day that they do involve those letters, I'm gonna be very upset. Bet him. Nope. Be tit. You know, to be tit someone? Nope. I just need to see it visually. Bisha. Oh. That's not a word? I thought that was a word. Befit? Befit's a word? Sure. Okay. I hate these colors now that I look at it. Okay. What word should we try? Try... brown. Okay. It starts with D. Oh, somewhere else. Dove. Okay, D-O-V. Not having an E has really thrown me. That looks right, but I don't think that's a word. No. Oval? That's not a word. Is that a word? I'm starting to wonder, be concerned about what words are. Jovia. It's just none of it looks like a word now. It has to be I, right? Or maybe you? Okay, I'm gonna try to just find the letters. Okay, it is I. We could just try each letter. Not above this. Jovig? Wait a minute. I misunderstood. I forgot what the correct thing is. I forgot the colors. I thought blue was correct and then green was somewhere else. It's the other way around. Fuck me. I've been doing this wrong this entire time. I hate these colors. I hate these colors. They just don't seem right to me. Can I find a color set where it's like... where it's... just... looks right? No, none. That one. That one is the best word. No, that's the exact same of what we just... I want it to be green and yellow. But green is correct, and then yellow is... Okay, let's just... Easy on me. No, that was not the one that I was talking about. 13, that was it. Okay. So, now that we know that it could be any of it. Oh, but now the black letter. Wow, that looks bad. Wow, I hate this. I hate these color sets. They're really not good. Sure, let's just use the original. Okay. There's no E. Hello, Val. How are you? Does that? I need more letters. None of those. Glad to eliminate some things. Okay, I'm getting really confused. Let's do... Only letter we know exactly where it goes is O. There we go.
I'll tell you the truth.
Wait, that's not right. Is I void a word? That's not a word. Ovoid? Ovoid's a word? What the hell is ovoid?
Remember all the happy times we had?
How the fuck was that a word? Ovoid. Ovoid. It means egg-shaped. Ovoid. I know that word. It just doesn't look right to me when it's... I don't think I've seen it in spelling. It's a word. It's obviously a word now that I pronounce it correctly. Okay. Okay, we'll do one more. We know they were making things harder with New York Times bottle. Yeah. Okay, let's do one more. Call it a day. What should we start with? Let's do in honor of Sherlock. Start with crime. Okay. Rim job. Nope. Rhyme. Oh, well, that actually did get some. Okay. The river. Okay, it's riser. Rider. It could be a lot of things actually. There's so many things it can be. It's not riser. Writer? Oh, I did use it again. You're right. I did. It's hard to tell because it's just like this darker version. To me, it doesn't make it. Doesn't. Painter? Riper. I mixed up the letters again. Not the letters, the colors. I hate these colors. Where in anyone is orange gonna be the... This is the correct one. Oh my god. Okay, we have one shot. I got 3 right in the first word. I thought I got 3 letters correct, just not in the right placement. And then I thought I got them right in the next word. Okay, so... Okay, there's one word I can think of that I think it will be it. Oh no, there's a P. Ripe? Is ripe a word with a P? Is that a word? Does it show 2? Or does that show that there are 2? That's not a word. Is there 2 R's or is there not 2 R's? Does it just show that there is an R, but it's right here? Yeah, it's one. Yeah, I just well, it can't be C, so it has to be tripe. Oh my god, there's. No, there's a. Oh, wait. Oh no. Oh no. I feel like the word would be tripe before it would be prize, because there's a Z, and the Z makes me angry. So we're gonna go with tripe. It was! They will not do a Z. I will not allow there to be a Z in Wordle or in, what's this game called? Words with Freds. There's no such thing. Isn't tripe a... I want to say it's a fish. I don't think that's right. Is tripe... it's... There's meat. Isn't it? Yeah, it's not fish. It's the stomach, the first or second stomach of a cow or other remnant used as food. So it's a food thing. We have it often, but I never eat it. Okay, well that was fun. Fun time. Maybe we'll play more. What was actually today's Wordle? I did do it. I got it in like 3 ones. Okay, well that was a fun time. You never went. It's fun. Do Wordle. There's only one Wordle a day, and it's fun to do. Just don't post about it because that's what makes Wordle annoying. But it's a fun thing to do. I did buy it for just kind of the shits and giggles, but who knows? Maybe I'll play more of it. I hate the colors. The colors are bad. Whoever decided this, Fred, I'm pretty sure the developer's name is Fred. You choose bad colors. Choose better colors. I don't like these colors. Okay, but I am gonna end it there. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me today. I'll be back on Wednesday playing something else. Friday is Mario Kart, so we're gonna do Mario Kart on Friday. DBD will be moved to Saturday. I haven't decided what else we're gonna do throughout the week. Maybe I can find a new mystery game to play because we finished this. I did enjoy this game, the Sherlock. Sherlock was a great game. I really enjoyed playing it. It was really fun, even if ultimately it got everything wrong. But yeah, I had fun. So thank y'all so much for hanging out with me, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.